Hello NFL enthusiasts and betting experts. Welcome to another edition of Platinum Cappers, where we dissect the big matchups in the world of sports betting. Today, let's dive into an intriguing NFL Week 18 showdown. The Atlanta Falcons, holding a 7-9 record, are set to battle it out with the New Orleans Saints, who stand at 8-8. This matchup, taking place at the Caesars Superdome this Sunday, is a pivotal game for both teams and a focal point for anyone looking for expert NFL picks. The Falcons have had a roller coaster season offensively. Desmond Ridder, while showing flashes of brilliance, struggles with consistency and interceptions. The team's strength lies in their ground game, with Bijan Robinson emerging as a standout rusher. Wide receiver Drake London has also shown his worth, becoming a reliable target for Ridder, especially on long plays. The Saints, conversely, have a more balanced offense. Quarterback Derek Carr brings experience and precision to the field, as reflected in his impressive passer rating. Running back Jamal Williams, while not as impactful as expected, still presents a challenge for the Falcons' defense. Chris Olave, in the receiving corps, stands out with his ability to make significant yards per catch and contribute to first downs. In the quarterback duel, Desmond Ridder brings promise but grapples with accuracy issues, completing 63.4% of his throws and facing ball security challenges with 11 interceptions. His mobility, however, adds a dynamic dimension to his game. Ridder's performance has been improving, and he matches up well against a Saints defense ranked 28th in takeaways. Derek Carr has been more consistent, completing almost 68% of his passes with 21 touchdowns and just 8 interceptions, earning a 94.7 passer rating. Carr's quick decision-making and ability to read defenses are his strong points, and the Saints' offensive line has been effective in protecting him. Looking at the betting odds, the Saints are the favorites with a -173 moneyline and a -3-point spread. The total over/under set at 42.5 points suggests a moderately scoring game, indicating the defensive capabilities of both teams. The Falcons have had their struggles, going just 3-6 in their last 9 games and 2-12 on the road. However, they've played the Saints closely, covering 4 of the last 5 matchups. Atlanta is 4-1 ATS in its past 5 games as an underdog, and the under has hit in 4 of their last 6 games. The Saints, meanwhile, have seen the under hit in 15 of their last 20 games. When hosting Atlanta, the under is 7-0 over the past 3 seasons. New Orleans has a solid record at the Superdome, with the under hitting in 7 of their last 9 home games. They are also 5-2 ATS in their last 7 games played in January. Considering the team's performances and betting trends, this matchup looks to be a defensive struggle. The Saints, with their home field advantage and a more consistent offense, are likely to have the upper hand. The Falcons will need to rely on their rushing game and hope Ridder can avoid turnovers. For betting, the Saints seem like the safer bet, particularly considering their ATS performance in January. The Falcons' recent ATS record against the Saints is noteworthy, but the Saints' home advantage and consistency this season make them the preferred pick. Prop bets on individual performances, such as Robinson's rushing yards or Olave's receiving yards, could add value. The under on the total points also seems like a wise bet, given the defensive trends of both teams. Our prediction aligns with the Saints' home advantage and their more consistent performance throughout the season, but expect a closely contested game, possibly decided in the final moments. Free pick and prediction. We're going with the New Orleans Saints to win, with a predicted score of 22-18 over the Atlanta Falcons. Thanks for tuning in to Platinum Cappers. Remember to bet smart and enjoy the game. We'll be back soon with more analysis and predictions for all your sports betting needs. Good luck with your bets, and enjoy the NFL action. Hello NFL fans and betting experts. Welcome to Platinum Cappers, your go-to destination for sports betting insights and predictions. Today, we're focusing on a highly anticipated NFL Week 18 clash. The Cleveland Browns, with a strong 11-5 record, are set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals, who are at an even 8-8. This showdown, happening this Sunday at Paycor Stadium and airing on CBS, is not just a fight for divisional pride but also a key game for playoff positioning. It's a must-watch for NFL enthusiasts and those seeking top-notch football betting tips. The Browns have been finding their stride this season, especially in their running game. Jerome Ford, averaging 4 yards per carry, has been a cornerstone of their ground attack. Joe Flacco, despite providing substantial yardage, has been bogged down by his interception rate. Nevertheless, Cedric Tillman has made impactful plays when targeted, proving to be a valuable asset in the passing game. The Bengals, meanwhile, have taken a more balanced approach on offense. Jake Browning has impressed with his completion percentage and yards per pass attempt, showcasing efficiency in the passing game. Joe Mixon leads their reliable rushing attack, while Jamar Chase, their standout receiver, has been making waves with his yards per game and total receiving yards. In the quarterback matchup, we have Joe Flacco for the Browns bringing his veteran presence and experience. Flacco, known for his quick release and savvy pocket movement, has managed to minimize mistakes, tossing just 2 interceptions in his last 4 games. He has been instrumental in getting Cleveland's offense back on track, surpassing the 24-point mark in most of his recent outings. For the Bengals, Jake Browning has stepped up in Joe Burrow's absence. While he may lack the arm strength of some quarterbacks, his accuracy and decision-making have been commendable. Browning's conservative style has helped him avoid major errors, although rallying the team from behind remains a challenge. He will need a strong run game and early leads to be effective against the Browns. The Bengals enter as favorites with a -260 moneyline and a -6-point spread, reflecting their solid home record and offensive balance. The total over-under is set at 38.5 points, indicating expectations of a relatively low-scoring game due to the defensive capabilities of both teams. The Browns have been strong against the spread this season, including an impressive 8-2 ATS on the road. They also have a notable 69% cover percentage with rest advantage on Sundays and have played under the total in most of their games. The Bengals, on the other hand, have a less impressive 7-9 ATS record but are stronger at home with a 6-3 mark ATS. However, they've struggled against AFC opponents and particularly against AFC North rivals. Their last 2 games have stayed under the total, following a streak of playing over. Taking into account both teams' strengths and weaknesses, this matchup seems poised to be tightly contested. The Bengals' balanced offense and strong home performance give them an edge, but the Browns' ATS record and scoring ability are formidable. For bettors, this game offers interesting angles, especially in the over-under market and individual player prop bets. While the Bengals are the overall safer pick, especially at home, the Browns could potentially cover the spread, making them an attractive option for spread bettors. The over on the total points might also be a good bet, considering both teams' recent trends. We predict a hard-fought battle with playoff implications on the line. Our free pick and prediction: the Cincinnati Bengals will come out on top with a score of 27-23 over the Cleveland Browns. Thanks for joining us at Platinum Cappers. Remember to bet wisely and enjoy the game. Stay tuned for more analysis and predictions, and best of luck with your bets. Enjoy the NFL action, and we'll see you next time for more sports betting insights. Hey there, NFL fans and betting aficionados. Welcome back to Platinum Cappers, where we break down the big games and help you make informed betting decisions. Today, we're looking at a crucial Week 18 matchup in the NFL. The Jacksonville Jaguars, 9-7, are squaring off against the Tennessee Titans, 5-11. This game, set to take place this Sunday at Nissan Stadium with a 1 p.m. Eastern Time kickoff, is crucial for the Jaguars' playoff hopes and is sure to draw a lot of attention from those seeking NFL picks and insights. You can catch the action on CBS or stream it via NFL Game Pass. The Jaguars' offense has been a bright spot this season, led by quarterback C.J. Beathard. Despite limited game time, Beathard's high completion rate and effective play have been impressive. Travis Etienne Jr. has been a key contributor, and Calvin Ridley has proven to be a dependable receiver, capable of turning receptions into significant gains and touchdowns. The Titans, meanwhile, have had a challenging season with Ryan Tannehill at quarterback. Tannehill has been hampered by a high sack rate and a lower passer rating, reflecting their offensive struggles. Derrick Henry has been a consistent performer, crossing 1,000 yards, but the team's offensive spark was missing until DeAndre Hopkins arrived, adding much-needed receiving yards and making big plays. In the quarterback matchup, we have C.J. Beathard for the Jaguars stepping in for the injured Trevor Lawrence. Beathard has impressive stats in his limited action, completing 75.5% of his passes at a 98.7 rating. However, with just 53 pass attempts, his experience as a starter is limited. The Jaguars have been relying heavily on their running game with Travis Etienne Jr., which is evident in Beathard's 49.9 passing yards per game. For the Titans, Ryan Tannehill's performance has been disappointing, plagued by turnovers and sacks. His yards per pass attempt have decreased, and interceptions have spiked, highlighting his struggles in the pocket. Tannehill will need to reconnect with DeAndre Hopkins, especially against Jacksonville's Tyson Campbell, who has been a shutdown corner this season. Looking at the betting odds, the Jaguars are the clear favorites with a -225 moneyline and a -5-point spread. The total over/under is set at 40 points, suggesting a moderately scoring game given both teams' offensive and defensive capabilities. Jacksonville is 1-4 ATS in their last 5 games and has historically struggled to cover as road favorites. They are, however, 9-2 ATS in their last 11 road games. The Jaguars have had difficulties against the Titans, being 4-9 ATS in their last 13 games against them. The Titans, on the other hand, are 3-8-1 ATS in their last 12 games and have struggled to cover at home this season. They have been more successful against AFC teams and are 8-1 SU in their last 9 home games against Jacksonville, which could be a crucial factor in this matchup. Taking all this into account, the Jaguars seem to be the stronger team, especially with their road ATS record and efficient quarterback play. However, the Titans' historical home advantage against Jacksonville and their potential for an upset should not be underestimated. Our pick leans towards the Jaguars covering the spread, given their overall better form this season. For prop bets, focusing on individual performances like Etienne Jr.'s rushing yards or Ridley's receiving yards could be interesting. The total points might lean towards the under, aligning with both teams' recent trends. To sum it up, we're predicting a Jacksonville Jaguars win, but it's expected to be a close and competitive game, with a final score of 22-16 in favor of the Jaguars. Thanks for tuning in to Platinum Cappers. Remember, bet smart and enjoy the game. We'll be back with more Predict.